All right, we're going green once again this morning on Fox 43 News at 7. Over the next few weeks, you'll probably have your hands full. Kids are home from school. Joining us now, Amelia Baker from Green Alternatives in Norfolk, and thankfully you've got some ideas on ways that we can keep them entertained.
Absolutely, and a couple of them I did some holiday themed ideas because those that do have some last minute gift giving or what have you can get the kids involved and entertain while still prepping for the holidays.
Yes.
And probably the easiest is these little cookie jars. So what I did was,
those are cute.
These are saved pint jars from whatever you have, whether it's peanut butter or jams. And I did a couple different toppers here. The kids can definitely help in making the cookies. You can put anything in there, though, if you make candies or dog treats or anything like that. And then the topping, like this one was a scrap fabric, and this was just the back side of a paper bag.
It's pretty.
So, I mean, you can use pretty much anything. If you don't have either of these, newspaper will work, or colored paper, and the kids can decorate them and stamp them, and so that you can kind of make them. The nice thing about everything I brought is that you can do so many different things with it, with just whatever you have around the house. It doesn't have to look just like this. And this is an easy one for the kids to get involved with, and you can give these away to, you know, the people that should get more than a card, but maybe not quite a fancy gift.
Yeah.
So that works for a
this
lot
is
of coworkers.
I mean, trust me, this is an afternoon between the baking of the cookies, the making of the top, you know, putting it together. I mean, obviously you're going to be a little careful with the glass part, but that's good. I mean, and just an hour. That's what you're looking for.
Yes.
You know?
And then also, if you have some last-minute gift giving, if you have paper bags that you get from merchants when you're shopping, if they're plain bags, you can cut out shapes and decorate them. This one uses some fabric on it, but you can use colored paper.
I like your little buttons.
There are buttons on here. There are little cutouts, and so you can get creative. The kids can just draw on them if they want to as well. And of course, the gift will mean more if it has a really fun custom picture on the front of it.
What's that?
And the last one I brought here was an ornament. So I used some scrap fabric and just sewed the edges. So, of course, you'd have to tailor it with how old your kids are.
Right. Needles and 2-year-olds.
The alternate is to use yarn needles because they're nice and blunt.
Yeah.
So kids can, and you can use paper or something like that. You wouldn't be able to use fabric for that, but you can use whatever you have around the house.
You know, but I mean, even if there are parts of the project, you know, the idea is to do these things together with your kids. So obviously, you know, the kids can do the decorating part, and when it's the sewing part, you know, that's the part that you do while they do, you know, something else. I mean, kind of supervision is the key. I think these are great ideas, and I love this because I think people like to see what's in there. Yet it's still wrapped, it's presentable, but yet people know right away chocolate chip cookies.
I think the kids get excited to give gifts if they had a part in it.
Yeah. All right, well, I won't just come right out and ask, you know, who these are for, because we have to go over to Cheryl, who's got some more holiday news for us. It's one of them for me.